under oath. The Speaker Richard was asked whether there was any correspondences between the offices of the Deputy Governor, EACC, and the office of the County Secretary, where Mr. Tonui confirmed that he had received a letter from the EACC regional office indicating the prayers of the letter from the Deputy Governor, and that he had responded accordingly. Mr. Speaker, after interrogations, the Acting County Secretary assured the committee that any recommendations from the ad hoc committee will be acted upon accordingly. So, Mr. Speaker, the ad hoc committee responds to the terms of references. Mr. Speaker, the ad hoc committee, upon scrutiny of the responses from various witnesses, examination of documents adduced before it, and listening to the intended beneficiaries, wishes to respond terms of references as follows. The first terms of reference, Mr. Speaker, was to verify the existence and registration status of the companies alleged to have received payments. The companies engaged by the county government of Kericho on various works, goods and services were as follows. The first company, Mr. Speaker, was Rolly Ventures Limited. It is registered or owned by Chepkemo Engeno, shares 90 ordinary shares, and Wesley Rono has 10 ordinary shares. That is according to the CR12 that was provided. And the works, procured works, Mr. Speaker, was supply and delivery of furnitures. Mode of procurement was RFQs. Amount paid was 2,784,000. That is total cost inclusive of VAT. Mr. Speaker, remarks is that the county government of Kericho, this is the Department of Water, RFQ 06 of 2024-2025. Another company, Mr. Speaker, is Jabema Construction and Supplies, owned by Mary Betty. They supplied sanitary items. Mode of procurement is RFQs, and the money inclusive of VAT was 2,900,000 2,900,500 shillings. The quotation number, Mr. Speaker, is 05 of 2024-2025 in the Department of Water, County Government of Kericho. Another company, Mr. Speaker, is IBM Bro Construction Limited. We did not get the status of the company. The procured works was general office supplies. We were not told which mode of procurement, Mr. Speaker, and the amount paid was 3,558,960 shillings. At the same time, Mr. Speaker, payment voucher was not provided. The fourth company, Mr. Speaker, is Simrod Constructions Company Limited, company owned by Maureen Simaloi, 1,000 ordinary shares. That is according to the CR12 provided. This one, procured works, Mr. Speaker, is delivery of computers and accessories, that is laptops and photocopier machines. It was under RFQs, and the amount paid was 2,750,000. This one, Mr. Speaker, was in the Department of Roads, quotation number 1 of 2024-2025. Number 5 is Enril Supplies. The owner is Eric Mbui. Maintenance of motor vehicles, quotation number 2, the Department of Roads, and the amount paid was 2,975,500 shillings. Number 6, Mr. Speaker, is Tokila Holding. That is business name, owned by Dennis Kimutai Langat. They procured stationaries. The amount paid was 2,964,000. The Department of Roads, quotation number 3 of 2024-2025. Then number 7 is Denby Holdings Limited. We did not get the owner of that company, Mr. Speaker. And procured works was provisions of catering services for public participation. Amount paid was 2,985,000. This is, Mr. Speaker, quotation number 20 in the Department of Land, Housing and Physical Planning. Crensby Group Limited, Mr. Speaker. This one is owned by Chelangat Masi, and they were supplying office furnitures. They were paid 2,993,000. Quotation number 3 of 2024-2025, the Department of Land, Housing and Fiscal Planning. Number 9, Mr. Speaker, is Daprol Ventures Limited, owned by Brian Kiprotich Ruyat. They maintained or procured works, Mr. Speaker, as maintenance of lands, housing and fiscal planning office building. It was RFQs. Amount paid was 2,999,000. RFQ number 11 of 2024-2025, the Department of Lands, Housing and Fiscal Plan. Number 10 is Finch Focus Limited. We did not get the owner of that company, Mr. Speaker. They supplied stationaries. They were paid 2,996,000. Quotation number 7 in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning for the financial year 2024-2025. Number 11 is Iltru Holdings Limited. We did not get also, Mr. Speaker, the owner of this company. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is tents, chairs, and public address. They were paid 2,978,000. Quotation number 09 of 2024-2025 in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Mr. Speaker, Jomax Holding Limited, we did not also get, Mr. Speaker, the owner of this company. The procured works was sanitary and cleaning items. They were paid 2,984,000. That is quotation number 8 of 2024-2025, the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Mr. Speaker, number 13 is Pulse Planet Company Limited. Also, we did not get the owner of this company. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is provision of tents, chairs, and peer system. They were paid 1,850,000. Quotation number 1 of 2023-2024 under the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Number 14, Mr. Speaker, is Benlock Ventures Limited. We did not also get the owner of this company. Mr. Speaker, we did not get also the owner of this company. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is refurbishment of office. They were paid 2,488,006 shillings. Quotation number 14 of 2023-2024 under the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Number 15, Mr. Speaker, is DAC Limited. We did not also get the owner of this company. They supplied the delivery of staff and uniforms, and they were paid 2,485,500. And the quotation number 5 of 2023-2025 in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Number 16, Mr. Speaker, is Alucraft Limited. We did not also get the owner of this company. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is supply and delivery of branded items and printed materials. They were paid 2,732,500. Quotation number 2 of 2024-2025 under the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Number 17 is Roreki Limited. We did not also get the owner of this company, Mr. Speaker. Procured works was supply and delivery of branded staff, uniforms. They were paid 2,745,000. Mr. Speaker, number 17, Mr. Speaker, is Roreki Limited. We did not get the owner of that company, Mr. Speaker. They supplied branded staff and uniforms. They were paid 2,745,000. And quotation number 3 of 2024-2025 in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Number 18, Mr. Speaker, is Bueno Day One Limited. This one, Mr. Speaker, also, we did not get the owner of this company. The procured works, Mr. Speaker, is public address system, tents, and they were paid 2,895,500. Quotation number 1 of 2024-2025, the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Mr. Speaker, another company is Nesfield Enterprises Limited. We did not also get the owner of this company. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is delivery of office furniture and fittings. They were paid 2,828,000. Mr. Speaker, this company, Mr. Speaker, were not given the quotation number and the department that this money was paid for. from. Mr. Speaker, number 20 is Kichoza Limited. We did not also get the owner of this company. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is catering services. They were paid also 2,972,820. We did not have also, Mr. Speaker, the quotation number for this and the financial year that this money was paid. Mr. Speaker, number 21 is Joyly Group Limited. The owner, Mr. Speaker, we did not also get. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is supply and delivery of assorted stationaries. They were paid, Mr. Speaker, 2,948,000. And Mr. Speaker, this one is quotation number 26 of 2024-2025, the Department of Agriculture, Livestock and Cooperative Management. Mr. Speaker, company number 22, Mr. Speaker, is Pitwold Holdings Limited, owned by Geoffrey Kimngeno Maritime. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is construction and rehabilitation of Kwakladis, Kapcheboy, Signboards, Kapcheboy Primary School Road. Amount paid under retention, Mr. Speaker, was 365,278 shillings. And quotation number is number 6 of 2023-2024 in the Department of Roads. Number 23, Mr. Speaker, is Spike Investment Limited, owned by Josephat Nyachiro Chomo. This is construction and rehabilitation of Wet AGC, Cap Chudo Kipsited Dispensary. Amount paid, Mr. Speaker, under retention is 383,065 shillings. County Government of Kericho, quotation number 41 of 2023-2024, the Department of Roads. Mr. Speaker, number 24 is Green 80 Limited, owned by Tom Cheruiyot. This is maintenance of Torit, Kirukto TBC, Torsage, Kofi Road, and the amount paid was 459,759. This is also retention, Mr. Speaker, quotation number 126 of 2023-2024 in the Department of Road Works Transport. Number 25, Mr. Speaker, is Megro Product Limited, owned by Njoroge James. Maintenance of C35 Segetet Morao Road. Amount paid is 312,079 shillings. Quotation number, this one was RMLF of 2020-2021, Kericho County, Department of Road Works. Mr. Speaker, number 26 is Eldama Construction and Supplies Limited. We did not get the owner of this company, Mr. Speaker. Also procured works we were not given, but the amount paid, Mr. Speaker, was 422,670. Mr. Speaker, payment vouchers were also not availed to the ADO committee. Mr. Speaker, number 27 is PRISAC. Construction and Supplies Limited. Mr. Speaker, also, this is the same case, we were not supplied with the voucher. And number 28, Mr. Speaker, is Megro Products Limited, owned by Njoroge. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is Cap Tongilo, Cheblil Merto, Road, Box Calfat. They were paid 372,287 shillings. Quotation number 1 of 2019-2021, the Department of Roads. Mr. Speaker, number 29 is Cherire Holdings Limited, owned by Winston Cherono Ruto. This one is construction and rehabilitation of Kipsited Primary Road. That is maintenance of Kipsited Primary, Cap Arab Tele to Moroni Junction. Mr. Speaker, the amount paid is 260,419 shillings. Payment voucher, Mr. Speaker, not fully signed. There was also inconsistency in the naming of the roads. Mr. Speaker, that is quotation number 35 of 2023-2024 under the Department of Road Works. Mr. Speaker, number 30 is Megro Products Limited, owned by Njoroge James. Construction of Lelsotet Bridge. Amount paid is 496,860 shillings, and the quotation number is number 34 of 2020-2021, the Department of Public Works Transport. Mr. Speaker, number 31 is Pre-Ray Limited, owned by Brenda Chepkoech. Proposed construction of Sisionik Junction to Moyot Primary School Road. They were paid 389 752 shillings. Quotation number 51 of 2023-2024, the Department of Roads. Number 32 is Mengro Products Limited, owned by James Njoroge James. This is rehabilitation, Mr. Speaker, of Kimashan Technical Institute Road. Mr. Speaker, they were paid 270,792 shillings, and the quotation number, Mr. Speaker, was 175 of 2022-2023, the Department of Roads. Mr. Speaker, number 33 is Green 80 Limited, owned by Tom Cheruyat Biegon. Procured works, Mr. Speaker, is Kamus Ase Netwit Primary School. And Mr. Speaker, amount paid was 416,034 shillings. Quotation number 40 of 2023-2024, the Department of Public Works. Mr. Speaker, number 34 is Prospera Fenders Limited, owned by Dorcas Chipkemoy. This is proposed construction and rehabilitation of P1 Chepiri Primary School road projects. Request for quotation, and the amount paid was 423,756 shillings. This one is a retention fee, Mr. Speaker, and the quotation number was 079 of 2023-2024. That is also roads. Number 35, Mr. Speaker, is Cherire Holdings Limited, owned by Winston Cherono Ruto. Construction of Arabilo Chipkoson Road. They were paid also 453,036 shillings. Quotation number 13 of 2023-2024 in the Department of Public Works and Transport. This is also, Mr. Speaker, retention. Mr. Speaker, there is also Migro Products Limited, owned by Njoroge James. This is maintenance of Whispers, Nyakinywa Road. Amount paid is 395,028, and the quotation number. This one, they've only written T of 2018-2019. Number 37, Mr. Speaker, is Migro Products Limited, owned by Njoroge James. Proposed construction of P1 Ngatumek Kapchuma Road. They were paid 287,523. Quotation number 32 of 2019-2020. This is also roads, and it is also retention, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, number 38 is Avroscape Limited, owned by William Kipchirchir Chepkon, and procured works, Mr. Speaker, is supply, delivery, installation of medical equipment for new dispensaries. Amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 1,999,800 shillings. Quotation number 40 of 2024-2025, the Department of Health. Mr. Speaker, number 39 is Slick Solutions Limited, owned by George Kipchirchir Mutai. This is supply, delivery, installation of medical equipment for new Londiani Sub-County Hospital. Amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 2,064,000. Quotation number 39 of 2024-2025. This is the Department of Health. Number 40, Mr. Speaker, is Kipkendes Company Limited. We did not get the honor of this company, Mr. Speaker. Procured works is delivery of raw materials for feed processing plant Cheblanget Ward. Quotation number, Mr. Speaker, is 034 of 2024-2025, and the amount paid is 2,992,600 shillings in the Department of Agriculture, Livestock and Cooperative Management. Number 41, Mr. Speaker, is MAPSA General Supplies Limited. The owner, Mr. Speaker, also we were not able to get. This one also, Mr. Speaker, supply of feeds, raw materials, that is soya, maize jam, sunflower and cotton seed cake, to Ruskebe, FCS, Kedawa Kimugul Ward, and they were paid, Mr. Speaker, 2,996,440. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, we did not get the quotation number and the financial year. Mr. Speaker, number 42 is AXAC Technologies. We did not also get the honor of this company. They also supplied feeds, raw materials. That is soya, maize jam, sunflower, cotton seed. This one is to Kosiatan FCS in Sigawet. We did not also get the, we have the quotation number, 36 of 2024-2025, the Department of Agriculture, Livestock and Cooperative Management, and the amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 2,995,300 shillings. Number 43, Mr. Speaker, is Dajo Enterprises Limited. This one also we did not get the honor of this company. They also supplied feeds, that is soya, maize germ, sunflower, cottonseed. The amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 2,999,300 shillings. Quotation number is number 35 of 2024-2025, Department of Agriculture, Livestock, and Cooperative Management. Mr. Speaker, number 44 is Lorry Enterprises. We did not also get the honor of this company, Mr. Speaker. This one, Mr. Speaker, supply of feeds, raw materials, that is soya, maize germ, sunflower, and cotton seed cake to Toronto FCS in Kapsa's ward. They were paid 2,997,000. At the quotation number, Mr. Speaker, is 38 of 2024-2025, the Department of Agriculture, Livestock, Cooperative Management. Number 45, Mr. Speaker, is Prospera Ventures Limited, owned by Dorcas Chepkemoi. And the procured works, Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, we were not given the voucher, so we were not able to know the procured works and the amount paid. And the amount paid, Mr. Speaker, in this company was 370,000 and 199 shillings. The last company, Mr. Speaker, number 46, is Mengro Products Limited, owned by Joroge. This is retention, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, we were not given the documentations for this company. Mr. Speaker, amount paid to all these companies that I've mentioned, Mr. Speaker, is 85,704,522 shillings and 90 cents. In our observations, Mr. Speaker, the other committee observes as follows, that the total amount of money paid out to the companies, the committee was able to obtain documents of Kenya shilling 80,531,807.30 cents. The documents for 5 companies whose total alleged procurement works, goods and services worth Kenya shilling 5,172,715.60 cents were not availed to the committee for scrutiny and perusal. Mr. Speaker, the companies is as follows. The first one is Mengro Products Limited. They did not. We were not given the payment voucher for 3,430 shillings. Another one is Ildama Construction and Supplies Limited. We were not also given the payment voucher, and the amount paid was 422,670. The third company, Mr. Speaker, is Prisa Construction and Supplies Limited. We were not also given the payment voucher, and they were paid 417,046 and 456 shillings. Number 4, Mr. Speaker, is Prospera Ventures Limited. We were not also given the voucher, and the amount paid is 370,199 shillings. Number 5, Mr. Speaker, is IBM Pro Construction Limited. We were not also given the payment vouchers, but the amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 3,558,960. Total amounting to Kenya shilling, Mr. Speaker, 5,172,715.60 cents. Mr. Speaker, all the companies processed by the Department of Finance and Economic Planning and the Department of Agriculture, Livestock, and Cooperative Development had their ownership concealed. Mr. Speaker, this one demonstrates the deep rot of the misuse of public funds in Kericho County. Mr. Speaker, most of the retention fees paid by the Department of Public Works, Roads, and Transport may have amounted to double payments since the companies in questions had been paid in full. Additionally, documents shows that the companies may not have remitted the taxes. Mr. Speaker, to establish whether the companies participated in any formal procurement processes, the ADO committee examined the procurement plans for the departments concerned to ascertain whether the works procured was sanctioned as per Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2015. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, the committee examined payment vouchers to ascertain whether works sanctioned was processed competitively through procurement to finality. And Mr. Speaker, the committee observation is as follows, that most of the items procured by the departments were in the approved procurement plans presented by the affected departments. The second one, Mr. Speaker, is that the request for quotation method of procurement was used without justification in contravention of Section 54 of the Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2015. And the third one, Mr. Speaker, is that most departments processed the procurement of works, goods, and services under 3 days with haste, despite being different items and different circumstances. The fourth observation, Mr. Speaker, is that critical documents such as delivery notes for goods delivered will not be ascertained, casting doubt as to whether there was value for money. And Mr. Speaker, to investigate the nature and status of goods and services purportedly procured, the examination of documents submitted revealed that most documents procured were consumables such as furniture, equipments, catering services, branded items, staff uniforms, sanitary and cleaning items. And Mr. Speaker, the committee observations is as follows. It becomes difficult for the committee to ascertain the quantity supplied since most items procured were consumables. Number two, Mr. Speaker, is that a fact-finding mission by the ADO committee on the maintenance of buildings in Kericho and West Sub-County revealed that minimal works were seen to have been done, yet payment was made long in advance. Mr. Speaker, that it was evident that the county lost resources and there was no value for money. Mr. Speaker, the ADO committee noted that the department's level of compliance with the procurement procedures was wanting, that the new raw materials for feeds, which was applied to some of the cooperative society, were without requisitions, and the procurement method preferred was request for quotation. Mr. Speaker, to ascertain the amount paid to the said companies and the approving officers involved, upon scrutiny of the payment vouchers presented to the committee, a total of Kenya shilling 85,704,522 shillings and 90 cents was paid to 46 companies in different departments of the county government of Kericho. The payment vouchers revealed significant errors that depict misappropriation of public resources. In some instances, Mr. Speaker, the amounts indicated in the payment voucher differed from the amounts stated in the LSO and those in the delivery notes. So the prices used are way above the market price in all the items procured, and similarly, the engineer's estimates or prices set by the procuring entity, significant collusion and intention to defraud public resources. Mr. Speaker, the approving officers involved were as follows. Chief officer of the departments involved. The second one, Mr. Speaker, is department's procurement officer, county head of supply chain management, examination officers, accountants, chief finance officers, and also the ADO committees, that is tender evaluation, inspection and acceptance committees, and also project engineers. Mr. Speaker, our observation is that the several county officers were involved in procurement and payment of various works, goods and services. However, the ultimate responsibility lies with the CCM or the CEO of a department and the appointing authority. The Speaker, the second observation is that the manner in which all the works were procured and some even paid before services or goods were delivered signified collusion and planned theft of public resources, hence value for money not realized. Mr. Speaker, on the terms of reference number E, which was to evaluate any breaches of law, policy, or procedure in the said transactions, the ADO committee established that several laws have been breached as follows. The first one is the departments, in procuring goods and services, did not adhere to the procurement procedures in that there was no appointment of tender opening committees in some procured works, contrary to Section 78 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015, as read together with Regulations 25 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Regulations of 2020. Further, most of the departments failed to provide the professional opinions to the accounting officers on the procurement or asset disposal proceedings, contrary to Section 84 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015. The second one, Mr. Speaker, is the departments opted to splitting of contracts to suit the requests for quotation methods for purposes of avoiding the use of other procurement methods, contrary to Section 54 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015, as read together with Regulation 43 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Regulations 2020. Mr. Speaker, the accounting officers procured goods and services without ensuring that the same should be within approved budget as required under Section 44(2)(a) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015. The Speaker, number 4 is that documents used by the departments were not clear and did not bear references to the procurement requirements provisions of dates, especially invoices generated under signatures of respective officers. This clearly shows that the officers contravened the provisions of Regulation 68 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Regulations of 2020. Number 5, Mr. Speaker, is the departments did not conduct market survey as required under Regulation 43.4 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Regulation of 2020. So the contractors therefore supplied goods and services, exorbitant prices contrary to Section 54.2 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. The Speaker, number 6 is that in some instances, payments were made in advance before delivery of goods and services by the departments without an indication of exceptional provisions in the contract or any written agreement. This indicates, Mr. Speaker, that payments were made contrary to Section 146 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. Mr. Speaker, in the last terms of reference, Mr. Speaker, which was to recommend appropriate administrative, legal, and policy actions, including potential recoveries, after analyzing of evidence and careful examination of oral evidence and documents presented before the ADO Committee, the committee recommends as follows: the Department of Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries, and Cooperatives. Officers involved, Mr. Speaker, were Chief Officer, Procurement Officers, and Head of Supply Chain Management. And our recommendations on administrative action, legal and policy option is that to capacity build the officers involved, lay down disciplinary action be instituted by the County Public Service Board and the appointing authority. The Department of Public Works, Roads and Transport, officers involved, Mr. Speaker, is Chief Officer, Procurement Officer, Finance Officers, Head of Supply Chain Management, and suppliers involved. Mr. Speaker, our recommendation on administrative action, legal and policy options is to capacity build the officers involved, lay down disciplinary action be instituted by the County Public Service Board and the appointing authority. The Speaker, the Department of Water, Energy, Environment, Forestry and Natural Resources, officers involved also, Mr. Speaker, is Chief Officer, Procurement Officer, Finance Officers, Head of Supply Chain Management, and suppliers involved. Also, Mr. Speaker, our recommendation is capacity building the officers involved, and also to lay down disciplinary action be instituted by the County Public Service Board and the appointing authority. Number 4, Mr. Speaker, the Department of Land, Housing and Physical Planning and Settlement. Officers involved is Chief Officers, Procurement Officer, Finance Officer, and Head of Supply Chain Management. Our recommendation on administrative action is capacity build the officers and also to lay down a disciplinary action be instituted by the County Public Service Board and the appointing authority. Department of Health, Mr. Speaker, officers involved, that is Chief Officer, Procurement Officer, Finance Officers, and also Head of Supply Chain Management. We're also recommending for capacity building and also disciplinary action be instituted by the County Public Service Board and also the appointing authority. Number 6, Mr. Speaker, Finance and Economic Planning. Chief Officers involved is Chief Officers, Procurement Officer, Finance Officers, and Head of Supply Chain Management. We're also recommending the same administrative action, which is capacity building and also lay down disciplinary action instituted by the County Public Service Board and the appointing authority. The Speaker, committee observation. The committee, having examined documents adduced and oral evidence from the various departments involved, the committee observed as follows. In the Department of Agriculture, Livestock and Cooperative Management, starting with Livestock and Cooperative Management Division, Mr. Speaker, the department contracted for supply of raw materials for making animal feeds amounting to Kenya shilling 14,980,640 shillings to 5 cooperative societies within the county. Each cooperative society was to receive 27,000 kgs of assorted raw materials as follows: 6,000 kgs of soybeans, 7,000 kgs of maize germ, sunflower, seed cake, and cotton seed cake, respectively. The same was applied by 5 companies as follows. Company number 1, Mr. Speaker, Kipkendes Company Limited, supplied to Jerobu Farmers Cooperative Society. Items procured, Mr. Speaker, is soybeans, maize jam, sunflower, and cotton seed cake. Amount paid was 2,992,600 shillings. Company name number 2, Mr. Speaker, is AXA Technologies Limited, supplied to Kosiatan Farmers Cooperative Society. They also supplied soybeans, maize jams, sunflower, and cotton seed cake. The amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 2,995,300 shillings. The third company, Mr. Speaker, is MAPSA General Supplies Limited. This one was supplied to Ruskebe Farmers Cooperative Society. Items procured is soybeans, maize jam, sunflower, and cotton seed cake, and the amount paid, Mr. Speaker, was 2,996,440 shillings. Daju Enterprises Limited supplied to Kipagenge Cooperative Society, and items procured was soybeans, maize jam, sunflower, and cotton seed cake, and the amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 2,999,300 shillings. The fifth company, Mr. Speaker, is Liri Enterprises Limited. This one supplied to Trochtan Farmers Cooperative Society, and they supplied soybeans, maize jam, sunflower, and the amount paid, Mr. Speaker, is 2,997,000. Mr. Speaker, the committee observed that the department split the procurement into 5 in order to enable them to use requests for quotations instead of using open tender, which is more transparent and competitive. Mr. Speaker, this was in breach of Section 54(1) of the Public Procurement and Disposal Act of 2015, which stipulates that no procuring entity may structure procurement as 2 or more procurements for the purposes of avoiding the use of a given procurement procedure. Mr. Speaker, the committee further noted that at the time when payments were made, no supplies had been made to the various cooperative societies. However, after the issue was raised, partial delivery of the raw materials was delivered to various farmers' cooperative societies. This is in violation of Regulations 83(2)(e) and Regulation 98(2) of the Public Finance Management Act, County Government Regulations. Mr. Speaker, the committee also noted that the items procured were above the market prices, which contravened Section 54(2) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015, which stipulates that standard goods, services, and works with known market prices shall be procured at the prevailing market prices. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, the committee noted the inconsistencies in the requests, letters, and acknowledgement letters from the Farmers Cooperative Society, which its authenticity was doubtful. At the same time, ETIMS, Mr. Speaker, ETIMS invoices were not attached to the payment vouchers, hence contravening the Kenya Revenue Authority guidance that requires all business person claiming any business expense as at 1st January 2024 to submit the ETIMS invoice. We therefore, Mr. Speaker, recommend as follows: that all the public funds lost for goods not supplied and services not rendered be fully recovered from the suppliers, and the accounting officers be held accountable. The second recommendation, Mr. Speaker, is that the leaders of the various cooperative societies follow up to recover the raw materials within a period of 28 days from the approval of this report. The third recommendation, Mr. Speaker, is that the valid ETIMS for the above companies be provided to the Committee on Agriculture within 15 days from the approval of this report. Then, Mr. Speaker, in the Division of Agriculture, the department contracted for the supplies of office furniture amounting to Kenya shilling 2,828,000 from Nesfield Enterprises Limited, catering services amounting to Kenya shilling 2,972,820 from Kichoza Company Limited, and assorted stationaries amounting to Kenya shilling 2,948,000 from Jolie Group Limited, all totaling to Kenya shilling 8,748,820. The committee observed that all the above payments was not supported by the official ETIMS invoices, hence contravening the Kenya Revenue Authority guidelines that requires all business person claiming any business expense as at 1st January 2024 to submit the ETIMS invoice. Mr. Speaker, the S11, that is counter receipt and issue voucher, which was used to issue furniture to the users, were not legible, hence the committee could not establish if the said supplies were received and issued to the users. Mr. Speaker, at the same time, another S11 indicated all the stationaries procured were issued to one officer instead of being received and put in the store so that it can be issued on need basis. Mr. Speaker, the invoice for the provisions of catering services was not dated. This is appointed to weak internal controls. Committee recommendations, Mr. Speaker, is that the Chief Officer of the Department ensure that internal systems and controls are adhered to as provided for in the law and regulations. Number 2 is that Form S13, S11 be adhered in order to track supplies and ensure goods procured are accounted for. Mr. Speaker, the third one is that final details for the above companies be provided to the Committee on Agriculture within 15 days from the approval of these reports. The Department of Public Works, Roads and Transport, Mr. Speaker, the department contracted Simron Construction Company Limited for the supply of computers amounting to Kenya shilling 2,750,000 and Drill Supplies Limited for maintenance of motor vehicles amounting to Kenya shilling 2,975,500. And then another, Mr. Speaker, is Tokila General Supplies for the supply of general office supplies amounting to Kenya shilling 2,964,000. All totaling to Kenya shilling, Mr. Speaker, 8,689,500. The committee noted that all the companies did not attach valid teams invoices, hence the remittance of taxes to KRA by the 3 companies could not be established. This therefore contravenes the Kenya Revenue Authority guidelines that requires all business persons claiming any business expense as at 1st January 2024 to submit the e-teams invoice. Mr. Speaker, at the same time, there was inconsistencies between the invoice amount and the contract price. All the 3 companies issued invoices of Kenya shilling, Mr. Speaker, 2.9 million each, while the contract prices was varied as stated above. This points to weaknesses in internal controls or the company stated above could be related and only used to beat competition in the use of request for quotation method. Mr. Speaker, the committee further noted invoice for the maintenance of motor vehicles as well as the evaluation report did not indicate the specific services done in the motor vehicles other than engineers' estimates made during requisitions. This therefore indicated that the accounting officers failed to establish proper financial management, internal controls policies, which may lead to wastage of public funds, as it is stipulated in Regulation 42 of the Public Finance Management Regulations. Mr. Speaker, the committee further noted that the computers and stationaries procured were above the prevailing market prices in contravention to Section 54(2) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015. Mr. Speaker, we therefore recommended that the mechanical engineer on the maintenance of motor vehicles provide mechanical inspection report of motor vehicles serviced and list of spare parts purchased under the tenders under review. The second recommendation, Mr. Speaker, is that the accounting officer of the department should adhere to the market price as provided by Section 54(2) of the Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2015, and that all monies lost as a result of overpricing be recovered. Mr. Speaker, the third is that valid teams for the above companies be provided to the Committee on Public Works, Roads and Transport within 15 days from the approval of this report. Mr. Speaker, Department of Water, Energy, Environment, Forestry and Natural Resources, the department contracted Rolly Furnitures Limited at the cost of Kenya shilling 2,784,000 to supply office furniture through requests for quotation procurement methods. The committee noted that the department had a budget of only Kenya shilling 1 million for the procurement of office furniture during the financial year under review. However, they procured office furniture worth Kenya shilling 2,784,000, which was Kenya shilling 1,784,000 above the approved budget. Mr. Speaker, the department further procured cleaning and sanitary items amounting to Kenya shilling 2,847,000 from Chebema Construction and Supplies Limited. The committee noted that the department had a budget of only Kenya shilling 440,000 During the financial year for the sanitary and cleaning services for the department, while they procured the same items worth Kenya shilling 2,847,000, which was Kenya shilling 2,407,000 above the approved budget. Mr. Speaker, in the circumstances, the department incurred an authorized expenditure of Kenya shilling 1,784,000 for the purchase of office furniture and Kenya shilling 2,407,000, which is in the contravention of Section 45(3) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act, which requires, Mr. Speaker, all procurement processes to be within the approved budget estimates. Mr. Speaker, the committee further noted the goods supplied to the department was above the prevailing market prices, violating Section 54(2) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, recommended that the accounting officer of the department at all times utilize the funds as budgeted, appropriated, and approved by the County Assembly in each financial year. Mr. Speaker, the second recommendation is that the accounting officer of the department should adhere to the market price as provided by Section 54(2) of the Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2015. And Mr. Speaker, that all monies lost as a result of overpricing be recovered for value of money to be realized. Mr. Speaker, the Department of Finance and Economic Planning, the department contracted 3 companies at a cost of Kenya shilling 7,723,600 to provide public address system, tents, chairs, and refreshments during public participation in the budget-making processes in the 30 wards of Kericho County. The department also contracted another 3 companies for supply and delivery of branded items and printed materials at a cost of Kenya shilling 7,963,000. The 3 companies were as follows: Alucraft Limited for Kenya shilling 2,732,500, Roreki Limited for Kenya shilling 2,745,000, and then the last one, Mr. Speaker, is Dark Limited for Kenya shilling 2,485,500. The committee observed that the department split the procurements into 3 in each category in the procurement for public participation and the procurement of branded items and printed materials in order to enable them to use requests for quotations and method of procurement instead of using open tender, which is more transparent and competitive. This was in breach of Section 54(1) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015, which stipulates that no procuring entity may structure procurement as 2 or more procurements for the purpose of avoiding the use of a given procurement procedure. Mr. Speaker, the committee noted that there was no newspaper advert or any other documentations attached to the payment vouchers showing the dates and venues of all the 30 wards where public participation was alleged to have taken place. Furthermore, key tender documents including tender opening minutes, procurement provisional opinion, inspection and acceptance committee reports, and evidence of appointment of tender committees were not attached to the payment vouchers. This, Mr. Speaker, contravenes Regulations 104 of the Public Finance and Management Act, and also regulations that require all payment vouchers to be properly documented. Mr. Speaker, the procurement procedure was not followed as per the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015, in that the provisional opinions were not provided as required under Section 84 of the Act. The tender opening meetings were not prepared contrary to Section 78 of the Act. Mr. Speaker, the Department of Finance also contracted Finch Focus Limited for supply and delivery of office stationery at a cost of Kenya shilling 2,996,000. Jomax Oldex Limited for the supply of sanitary and cleaning materials at a cost of Kenya shilling 2,984,200 shillings, and also Benlock Vendors Limited for refurbishments and other ancillary works at a cost of Kenya shilling 2,488,036 shillings. All the 3 payments were not properly supported with tender opening minutes, procurement provisional opinion, as well as evidence of appointment of various tender committees. Mr. Speaker, the accounting officer in Section 147(1) is required to establish strong internal controls and ensure payments for goods and services should have proper supporting documents. Mr. Speaker, the committee noted that the procurement of sanitary and cleaning materials by the department amounting to Kenya shilling 2,984,200 was done without a budgetary allocation, leading to unauthorized spendings. Mr. Speaker, this therefore means the accounting officer failed to adhere to the provisions of Section 149 of the Public Finance Management Act, read together with the Regulations 53 of the Public Finance Management Regulations, which prohibits one from authorizing payments not budgeted for. The Speaker, the department also paid out Kenya shillings 6,899 shillings 424 from the retention account to 18 companies as retention fees. Out of the 18 companies, Micro Products Limited received 7 payments as retention fees for the financial year dating back to 2018-2019. The Speaker, the department did not provide copies of the payment vouchers for 3 companies which were paid detention fees, totaling to Kenya shilling 1,243,557 shillings. Based on the documents provided, the committee was not able to establish whether the companies which were paid retention money had earlier been paid in the prior year, since the retention register, complete cash book, and bank statements for the retention account were not provided to the committee, even though a request had been made on the same. Section 27(1)(c)(2) of the County Assembly's Powers and Privilege Act 2017 provide, Mr. Speaker, that this is an offence not to provide documents as requested. The Speaker will therefore recommend that the accounting officer...
Honorable Albert, there is a request by the media team that they want to see your face, that they cannot see, and therefore, Sergeant Atama has advised that you move to the other end, so that...
Is it possible, Mr. Speaker, that you allow them to be... or I have to...
yes.
So let me see what to do, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, as you plan to...
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker...
the Honorable Albert, if the other end will be okay, it will be better for you. I think it's a public outcry. It's due to, I'm being informed, it's due to public demand. I guess you are one of the most popular people today in town, Chairman. As you can even you move your water so that, and we can even allow you some 30 minutes, 30 seconds to take your water.
But just allow me to continue, Mr. Speaker, because of the interest of time also. Because I'm very sure that all these members, they want to contribute. This is a big matter that everyone waits. So, Mr. Speaker, just allow me to continue, and then maybe later on I will be able to sit and rest for some time. So, otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I was saying that our committee recommendation, Mr. Speaker, is that the accounting officer for finance should desist any unauthorized spending, and Mr. Speaker, the CCM, Finance and Economic Planning, County Chief Officer, be subjected to disciplinary process in line with Section 27(1)(c)(2) of the County Assembly's Powers and Privilege Act of 2017. And Mr. Speaker, the accounting officer of finance at all times comply with Section 54(1) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015 and Section 149 of the Public Finance Management Act, read together with the Regulation 53 of Public Finance Management, that is regulations of the county governments, which prohibits one from authorizing payments for items not budgeted for. Mr. Speaker, in the Department of Lands, Housing and Physical Planning, the department contracted Deprol Fenders Limited for maintenance of 15 residential houses in Kipkelion West Sub-County at a cost of Kenya shilling 2,999,000. The committee noted that the payment was done without an inspection and acceptance committee report, hence deemed no inspection for the service was done as per Section 48 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act. Mr. Speaker, it was established that the payment was done in March 2025, but at the time the committee made a site visit on 30th July 2025, the works were incomplete, though a completion certificate had been issued for the full amount to be paid on 22nd February 2025. Mr. Speaker, painting works and the removal of asbestos and replacement with a proper roof was not yet done. Mr. Speaker, this amounted to making advance payments contrary to Section 146 of the Public Procurement and Disposal Act and Regulation 98 of the Public Finance and Management Regulations. Mr. Speaker, furthermore, Section 48 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crime Act forbids officer or person whose functions concern the administration, custody, management, receipt, or use of any part of the public revenue or public property from fraudulently making payments for substandard works. Mr. Speaker, from the document submitted to the committee on 25th of July 2025, the award letter was issued to the contractor on 5th November 2024 before the tender opening date of 14th November 2024. At the same time, Mr. Speaker, an invoice was issued on 20th February 2025. And 2 days later, Mr. Speaker, a completion certificate issued on 22nd February 2025 by the Kericho Municipal Board. Even though it was not within their jurisdiction, this points to falsification of documents with intention to defraud public funds, contrary to Section 30 of the Leadership and Integrity Act. Mr. Speaker, lastly, an ETR invoice was attached to the payment voucher instead of the eTeams invoice. However, the ETR invoice provided could not be validated through the QR code in the invoice. This also points to falsification of the documents with intention to defraud public funds, contrary to Section 30 of the Leadership and Integrity Act. Mr. Speaker, the department contracted NB Holdings Limited for the provisions of catering services at the cost of Kenya shilling 2,985,000 for the public participation on the resettlement of squatters at Chelimoland. Mr. Speaker, the committee established the department had a budget of only Kenya shilling 2,500,000 shillings and procured goods worth Kenya shilling 2,985,000, which exceeded the budget by Kenya shilling 984,500. Mr. Speaker, this unauthorized expenditure of Kenya shilling 984,500 was incurred contrary to Section 45(3) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act, which requires all procurement processes to be within the approved budget estimates. Mr. Speaker, the public participation was to take place on 18th November 2024 as per the documents provided to the committee. However, the computations was based on 500 people for 5 days and not 1 day as requested. Furthermore, Mr. Speaker, the photos attached to the payment vouchers was for another event held at Moi Gardens on 24th March 2024 and not for the Chelimo event, which was held on 6th December 2024. As documented, Mr. Speaker, by the Kericho County Assembly official Facebook page, Section 45 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Act prohibits a person from making fraudulent payments from public revenue for services not rendered adequately. Mr. Speaker, we therefore recommended that a disciplinary action be instituted against the accounting officers of the Department of Lands for payments of works not done and incomplete, contrary to Section 146 of the Public Procurement and Disposal Act. Mr. Speaker, the second recommendation is that the accounting officer call the contractor for housing in Kipelian West immediately upon approval of this report within 28 days. Mr. Speaker, the third recommendation is that the CCM Lands institute alternative dispute resolution mechanism to create harmony with the public and make way for return to work by the contractor. The fourth, Mr. Speaker, is that a valid e-teams for the above companies be provided to the Committee on Agriculture within 15 days from the approval of these reports. Mr. Speaker, in the Department of Health Services, the department contracted 2 companies to supply medical equipment at a total cost of Kenya shilling 4,063,800 shillings. These were Afroscape Limited at a cost of Kenya shilling 1,999,800 shillings, and also Slick Solutions Limited at a cost of Kenya shilling 2,064,000. The committee, Mr. Speaker, observed that the department split the procurement into 2 in order to enable them to use requests for quotations instead of using open tender, which is more transparent and competitive. Mr. Speaker, this was in breach of Section 54(1) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015. Mr. Speaker, the committee further noted that the e-teams invoice issued by Afroscape Limited could not be validated, hence its authenticity was doubtful. while the narrations in the e-teams for Slick Solutions referred to constructions and not medical equipment. Mr. Speaker, this therefore means the payment vouchers were not properly documented as per Regulations 104 of the Public Finance and Management Regulations of the county governments. Mr. Speaker, we therefore recommended that the accounting officer of finance at all times comply with Section 54(1) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act of 2015 and also Section 149 of the Public Finance Management Act, read together with Regulations 53 of Public Finance Management, that is county governments, regulations which prohibits one from authorizing payments for items not budgeted for. Mr. Speaker, another recommendation was that a valid e-teams for the above companies be provided to the Committee on Agriculture within 15 days from the approval of this. There was an error there, Mr. Speaker. It should be health, the Committee on Health, within 15 days from the approval of this report. Mr. Speaker, ad hoc committee general observations. The ad hoc committee, upon conducting investigations, careful analysis of the evidence, adduced and field visits, cross-examination of witnesses, and interrogations of projects and goods supplied, observed that the affected departments colluded in procuring the works, goods, and services. Payments were made in advance before goods were delivered, and others remain undelivered to date. Mr. Speaker, accountable documents were used to make payments with signatures that could not be authenticated. Mr. Speaker, the above highlighted gaps point out to serious governance concerns and weak internal controls in Kericho County, that the appointing authority, policymakers, accounting officers, and indeed all the officers entrusted to deliver services to the county do it as required by law. By following due process of law, public resources shall be utilized well, thus restoring public trust in county governance. In essence, Mr. Speaker, the commissions and omissions intention to defraud the county resources, as observed, confirm the violation of the Constitution 2010, the Public Finance Management Act 2012, the County Government Act 2012, the Leadership and Integrity Act, the Powers and Privileges County Assemblies Act, the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015, and that negates the objects of devolution. Mr. Speaker, we therefore do the following general recommendations, Mr. Speaker, that the CCM Finance and Economic Plan and Head of County Treasury enforce statutory provisions of law, such as Article 201 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Public Finance and Management Act 2012, IAA 2013, and the rest. Regarding internal controls, prudent financial management, and ensuring that the people of Kericho receive value for their money. Mr. Speaker, the second observation, the second general recommendation, Mr. Speaker, is that the CCM Finance and Economic Planning and the County Head of Supply Chain ensure that all procurements adhere to Public Procurement Assets and Disposal Act of 2015. Mr. Speaker, the third general recommendation is that the County Executive Committee must strengthen its financial systems with regards to procurement and strictly adhere to procedures. The fourth one, Mr. Speaker, is that the procurement methods employed by the county entities must be competitive and not to rely solely on requests for quotation methods. The fifth, Mr. Speaker, is the county government entities should at all times comply with the procurement procedures with the intention of prudently utilizing the county resources. Mr. Speaker, the sixth general recommendation is that the county chief officers, being in charge of compliance at the county level, must ensure adherence to the principles of good governance. The county chief officers, in their role of reporting, should submit regular departmental performance reports to the county assembly for consideration and necessary actions. Mr. Speaker, the members of the public are encouraged to undertake social oversight for projects done in their areas and report any malpractice that may arise. Mr. Speaker, the bill of quantities for works procured must be made public. This is to deter substandard works by contractors. Mr. Speaker, the last general recommendation is that the County Assembly's departmental committees regularly conducts oversight visits on the implementation of county budgets and programs as laid out in each financial year through county planning. Mr. Speaker, specific recommendations, Mr. Speaker, is as follows. After conducting, Mr. Speaker, thorough investigation and analyzing evidence adduced, the ad hoc committee recommends as follows. The first one, Mr. Speaker, is that the head of county treasury be held accountable for failure to advise the government in the management of public finance, which was in contravention of Section 104 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012. Number two, Mr. Speaker, is that the County Public Service Board institutes disciplinary proceedings against the chief officers of the following departments. The first one is Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries and Cooperative Management. The second is Health Services. The third is Water, Energy, Environment, Forestry and Natural Resources. The fourth one is Finance and Economic Planning. Another one is Lands, Housing and Physical Planning and Settlement. And the last one, Mr. Speaker, is Public Works, Roads and Transport. The third specific recommendation, Mr. Speaker, is that the CCM, Member for Finance and Economic Planning and Head of County Treasury, revokes the appointment of the Accounting Officer of the Department of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, Mrs. Betsy Jebet, with immediate effect upon the approval of this report. The fourth, Mr. Speaker, is that the County Public Service Board evaluates the splitting of the Department of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries and consider having an accounting officer for purposes of smooth operations of the department. Mr. Speaker, the fourth specific recommendation is that the County Public Service Board, on its motion, institute disciplinary proceedings against all the county officers who participated in the procurement and facilitating payments as soon as the board is established. Number six, Mr. Speaker, is that the works, goods and services procured be delivered within 28 days of the approval of this report, or the affected suppliers be surcharged. Number seven, Mr. Speaker, is that the forensic audit be conducted by the Office of the Auditor General on all the payments made to the 46 companies listed in this investigation, and findings be shared to relevant stakeholders. And the last recommendation, Mr. Speaker, is that the Section 33 of the County Government Act 2012, the Governor has overall responsibility of being accountable for the management and use of county resources. Hence, Mr. Speaker, should take a full responsibility for the anomalies highlighted in this report. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the ad hoc committee appreciates accountability and service delivery for the citizens of Kericho County as enshrined in the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and other statutes. The ad hoc committee concludes that public trust in county governance must be restored in Kericho County through prudent financial management. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, all the persons mentioned in this report be accountable for the omissions and commissions that caused the county to irregularly spend Kenya shilling 80,531,807.30 to 41 companies. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, the 5 companies whose payment vouchers were not availed is alleged to have received Kenya shilling 5,172,715.60. Mr. Speaker, this totals to Kenya shilling 85,704,522 shillings and 90 cents. Mr. Speaker, I therefore, Mr. Speaker, acknowledged that the Committee on Alleged Fictitious Payment by the Executive wishes to take the office of the Speaker and the Clerk of the Assembly for the necessary support extended to it in its execution of its mandate. It's my pleasure and duty, the Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 178, to present the report of the ad hoc committee on the alleged fictitious payment by the County Government of Kericho for consideration by this Honorable House. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, thank you so much, and I will request Monica Kikwai to second. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Albert Kikwai. Honorable Monica Kikwai to second the motion.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to second this motion on the alleged fictitious payment by the Kericho County Assembly. Before then, Mr. Speaker, allow me to thank your office, thank our Secretariat and also the members to this committee for burning the midnight oil to come out with this report. Having seen that this work was so tedious, it was voluminous, the documents were so voluminous, and we had to go through all these documents. So allow me to thank the committee members and the Secretariat for trying to come out with this good report. Mr. Speaker, sir, having sat in the committee, we found out that there were a lot of issues. Mr. Speaker, when you try and see whatever was attached in the invoices, you could find out that there were a lot of the prices were too high for the services and the goods that were procured by the various departments. A case in point is, Mr. Speaker, is a Department of Water, where we could see the hand towel that we use. All of us, we've come across such items, could go to a higher price of more than 3,000, Mr. Speaker. I don't know how the public could see that. And what I want to urge the department is that whenever they are procuring all these goods and services, they should consider doing the market survey, because our contractors are allowed to get the profit that is 30% higher than the buying price. But you could see that these prices were too high, and these could not actually please the public. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, you could find that the events in the procurement procedure were not flowing. You could see that in some instances, the LSOs were provided after the award of the contract, which is not the case. These LSOs should be provided before the award of any contract, which I see it was not proper for these payments to be made. You could see also there were a lot of variances in figures which were there in the invoices. You could see a different figure in invoice, the LSO, the S13, and these things should be in tandem. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to ask that these members support this report, because it is there in the public that there were alleged fictitious payment by the county government of Kericho. Mr. Speaker, sir, the other point I had is on some of the contractors were considered so many times. You could see a company being considered more than 5 times, and yet there were other contractors. Does it mean that these other contractors were not meeting the requirements? Mr. Speaker, let us not kill the spirit of business among our contractors. These are the people who contribute to the economy of this county. Mr. Speaker, with that I want to say I support on behalf of myself and also the people that I represent. Thank you. I second. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, the Honorable Monica Kekwai, for seconding the motion. Honorable members, it is now my pleasant duty to propose the question, which is that this House adopts the report on the ad hoc committee on the alleged fictitious payments of Kenya shillings 80 million from various county departments in the financial year 2024-2025. Members, the floor is open for contribution and debate. Honorable members, this is now where we will put our standing orders to test, including the chair. So I will be giving out opportunity to contribute based on the standing orders. So that means you may raise your hand for a very longer period, because the standing orders demands that I recognize the ranking members first. So I will advise you, if you are not, you check the hands first before you. So, honorable members, let me see the first group. Yeah, just hold it on. I can see the leader of majority. You will be the first one. The majority whip. I hope the Deputy Speaker is not in the House. He's in the House. So, and then I can see the Honorable Anthony Ruto, the other hand of Paul Chirchir. I hope you are noting that clerk so that it becomes easier for me. I have seen the hand of Hezron. Teacher, I've also seen the hand of the Honorable Eric Bett. Those are our ranking members. So honorable members, even before we say anything, I've also seen the hand of Honorable Eric B. So we shall be proceeding in that manner. Leader of majority. And when the Deputy Speaker comes in, and if he wish to contribute, of course, he will be given an opportunity before all of you. Proceed, Leader of majority.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, allow me to first support the report, Mr. Speaker. But before doing that, Mr. Speaker, allow me to congratulate and thank the committee, the other committee led by Honorable Albert Kipkoech, Mr. Speaker, who happens to be the chair of this committee, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is the first committee formed in this House, Mr. Speaker, delivering the work within their timelines, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know we will be in the record, and this will be the first committee, Mr. Speaker, to adhere to the timelines, Mr. Speaker. We normally do special committees or special reports, Mr. Speaker, and taking around 21 days, Mr. Speaker. But this one, in record 14 days, Mr. Speaker, they have gone through all the vouchers, everything, Mr. Speaker, that was handed over to them, Mr. Speaker, by the respective departments, Mr. Speaker, that was involved in these issues of fictitious payments, Mr. Speaker. They were able to compile all these things, Mr. Speaker, and come up with a report within 14 days, Mr. Speaker. So I say echo to the committee led by their chairperson, Mr. Speaker, and the secretariat, Mr. Speaker, and not forgetting to thank the office of the Speaker and that of the clerk, Mr. Speaker, for the smooth facilitation of this committee, Mr. Speaker, for them to come up with such a very nice report, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, because of time, and I know everybody wishes maybe to contribute, Mr. Speaker, it should be noted by the public, Mr. Speaker, that a total of 85 million, Mr. Speaker, 704,522, Mr. Speaker, was paid fictitiously, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, number two, Mr. Speaker, in supporting the report, Mr. Speaker, again, if I may invite you to page number 69, Mr. Speaker, where point number 6, Mr. Speaker, that the works, goods and services procured be delivered within 28 days of the approval of this report, or the affected suppliers, Mr. Speaker, to be surcharged, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say I support that because the value for money, you see, Mr. Speaker, we collect money from various people through taxes, Mr. Speaker, for us to run the county government, Mr. Speaker. We collect from Mamambogas, we collect from the border people, Mr. Speaker, and when we use it in a manner that will not please the public, Mr. Speaker, the value for money is not realized. When the value for money is not realized, Mr. Speaker, then it means we must surcharge these people, or, Mr. Speaker, we give them the shortest time possible for the works to be seen and to be used by the members of the public, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these issues of fictitious payments, Mr. Speaker, if you can see, the payments is made around March. The certificate, the completion certificate, Mr. Speaker, which will inform the payments to be made, Mr. Speaker, was given around 22nd of February, Mr. Speaker. And when the committee went down, Mr. Speaker, there is no works done, Mr. Speaker, in the ground. That tells you, Mr. Speaker, these people were planning to take the money that is meant for those works, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, a good example, I talked to my friend, Honorable Paul B. yesterday, Mr. Speaker, over the phone. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Paul B. told me the goods were delivered to a cooperative society yesterday, a full lorry, Mr. Speaker. Immediately after we mentioned, or immediately after those guys saw that we formed a very serious committee. I have seen people moving around, Mr. Speaker, trying to taint the name of this county assembly, Mr. Speaker. I just want to warn them, Mr. Speaker, that when the money is lost, it is lost. You don't expect me to support you when you are stealing, Mr. Speaker, and yet you didn't inform anybody when you were stealing, Mr. Speaker. You want us now to own you, that maybe you come from home, we are neighbors, and you didn't inform us, Mr. Speaker, when you were planning to steal from the public, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to set the record straight, Mr. Speaker, that if you are found having colluded to defraud public funds, Mr. Speaker, you take your own cross, Mr. Speaker. Let no one move around trying to intimidate the members of this county assembly through online blogging, Mr. Speaker, through attacking, Mr. Speaker. Some of them have even gone extra mile, Mr. Speaker, reaching into our members of our families, Mr. Speaker, to convince us not to table this report, Mr. Speaker, yet it is our mandate. Let me remind them that the work of this county assembly is to do representation, to do the oversight, to do the legislation, and to approve monies, Mr. Speaker, that is budget for the use of by the county government of Kericho, Mr. Speaker. And when we approve the budget, Mr. Speaker, we didn't say you go do over procurement from the line items that we indicated the money, Mr. Speaker. We passed the budget, it became the law after it was signed by His Excellency the Governor. So, Mr. Speaker, I second this report and ask the honorable members of this county assembly, Mr. Speaker, that we adopt in its totality, Mr. Speaker, then we proceed with the next course of actions, Mr. Speaker. I have seen several recommendations to the specific recommendations, Mr. Speaker, that the County Public Service Board institutes disciplinary proceedings against the chief officers who happens to be the accounting officers, Mr. Speaker, of those departments. So the mentioned departments here, Mr. Speaker, agriculture, health, water, finance, lands, and public works, Mr. Speaker, let the institution that is mandated with this business, Mr. Speaker, start their business immediately, Mr. Speaker. I know there is no time that a public office becomes vacant, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have seen another recommendation here, Mr. Speaker, that Section 33 of the County Government Act of 2012, the governor has overall responsibility of being accountable, Mr. Speaker, is the overall accountant. So, Mr. Speaker, I have seen the recommendations that is being recommended to him to also take the necessary actions against those officers implicated in this scandal, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I second.
You support?
Thank you. I support.
All right. Thank you. The Leader of Majority, the Honorable Chief Whip, Honorable Harun Rotich, Leader of Majority. Leader of Majority, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for this chance that you've given me, and by extension to the people of Chertoro Retreat, where I solely represent them before this honorable House. Mr. Speaker, I want first to start by congratulating the committee, that is the ADO committee, ably led by Honorable Albert Kipkoech. Mr. Speaker, having received the report and having been read here by the chair, Mr. Speaker, I want also to support their recommendations and probably their findings, Mr. Speaker, owing the fact that all these things that have been cited and have been adduced before this honorable House, Mr. Speaker, I want to support their report and probably their recommendations with effect on my side. Mr. Speaker, having noted that there has been a lot of misuse of public funds, Mr. Speaker, that has been cited. Mr. Speaker, I want to start by probably the floating of the procurement procedures. Mr. Speaker, in the normal circumstance, it is in public domain or public knowledge that a tender is actually being advertised when you want to float. Then an opening will follow, the award, probably acknowledgement from the contractor, and thereafter an LSO. Mr. Speaker, in some of the instances that has been brought here before this honorable House, Mr. Speaker, has been noted very clearly that there are some instances that LSO comes first before the award, and therefore it shows that this thing must have been done probably in clear knowledge that they wanted to probably rob the Honorable County. Mr. Speaker, has been able by the seconder of the motion, the variations on various invoices, Mr. Speaker, has also been noted to show that this was something that was well choreographed, Mr. Speaker, to defraud this county some of the millions of money. Mr. Speaker, of interest, Mr. Speaker, is a company that has been was captured here by the name Simbro Limited. It's been said that it was contracted to supply ICT or IT accessories, Mr. Speaker. For the record, all documents were provided in a single day. Mr. Speaker, this is a very clear thing that shows that these are the things that these people have been doing. It's only that this time we got them unaware, and therefore the people of Kericho must also be told the truth. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, the issues that was ably noted on the issue of incomplete works that has already been paid in Kericho housing. Mr. Speaker, I want to also say that the issue that was actually seized by the people of the public, that the contractor should not proceed until proper investigation is done to this conclusion. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that this is, Mr. Speaker, the said contractor should actually be taken to task, Mr. Speaker, and probably possible let the money be reimbursed back, and probably the CEO has been noted very clear that he should take responsibility, liably responsible. Mr. Speaker, in page 50 of this report, the committee further noted that at the time when the payments were made, no supplies on the agricultural products, Mr. Speaker, had been made. It is in page 50, Mr. Speaker. The committee noted that at the time when the payments were made, no supplies had been made to the various cooperative societies. However, after the issue was raised, partial delivery of the raw materials were delivered to various farmers' cooperative societies in violation of Regulation 83(2)(e) and Regulation 98(2) of the Public Finance and Management Act and the county government regulations. Mr. Speaker, these things are actually going to boil towards somewhere that the recommendation has been made that the chief, the head of executive, Mr. Speaker, is going to take, and I want to agree with the report that the head of executive, Mr. Speaker, is going to be held liable. I therefore, Mr. Speaker, want to support this report in totality. Asante sana.
Okay, thank you. The Honorable Cheriot Bet, and then I'll give to the Honorable Anthony Ruto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity, and Mr. Speaker, by extension, the great people of Ainamoi, whom I represent in this county assembly, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me first of all, Mr. Speaker, to say that I want to thank the ADO committee led by our able chair, the Honorable Albert Kipkoech. Mr. Speaker, I was also part and parcel of this ADO committee, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to put it on record, Mr. Speaker, that when this ADO committee was formed, Mr. Speaker, I had to make a post in my Facebook page, Mr. Speaker, that if the alligator comes out of water, Mr. Speaker, and tells you that the crocodile is sick, Mr. Speaker, will you doubt his story? Nonetheless, Mr. Speaker, we had to go to the waters to confirm whether the crocodile was sick or the alligator, Mr. Speaker, was lying, Mr. Speaker. Today, Mr. Speaker, we are now out of the waters, Mr. Speaker. And I had indicated, Mr. Speaker, that if we found that the crocodile is safe and sound, Mr. Speaker, then the alligator is in big trouble, Mr. Speaker. we are now coming out of the waters today, Mr. Speaker, through the report that we tabled today, Mr. Speaker. And I want to confirm to the people of Kericho, Mr. Speaker, that the crocodile, Mr. Speaker, I doubt whether the crocodile is going to survive for another one more day, Mr. Speaker, because the crocodile is very sick, Mr. Speaker, inside the water, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say, Mr. Speaker, that the atrocities that was made, Mr. Speaker, can only happen in Kericho County, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, where on earth, Mr. Speaker, can you find that, payment is being made before the supply of services, Mr. Speaker? A classic example, Mr. Speaker, is a society in Kapsaos, Mr. Speaker. I say Kapsaos, Mr. Speaker, because sometimes I speak on behalf of the people of Inamoi, being the senior most member of the county assembly, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have a society called Thoroitaj in Kapsaos, Mr. Speaker. You can imagine, Mr. Speaker, payment was made on 4th day of February 2025. 4th day of February, Mr. Speaker. When this ad hoc committee was formed, Mr. Speaker, the contractor rushed there, Mr. Speaker, and delivered 10 tons, 10.5 tons, Mr. Speaker, on 26th July 2025, Mr. Speaker. The amount that was paid, Mr. Speaker, was to supply 27 tons of raw material, Mr. Speaker, including cotton, sunflower, Mr. Speaker. But then, Mr. Speaker, the contractor was paid. I mean, which government does that, Mr. Speaker? You pay the contractor first, then they supply services, Mr. Speaker, later. At their own time, Mr. Speaker. Which government does that, Mr. Speaker? But it only happens in Kericho County, Mr. Speaker. And the honorable member for Kapsaos is seated here, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, people have lost, Mr. Speaker, I think we need to renovate, we need to close. There was a post that I posted, Mr. Speaker, that it is now time that we close this county, Mr. Speaker, and renovate for some time, Mr. Speaker, because how can go to another society in Sigo Await, Mr. Speaker, called Kosiai time, Mr. Speaker. Nothing was applied, money was paid, Mr. Speaker, and we are saying that we have a working government, Mr. Speaker. Which government is this? When you pay services, when the members of the county assembly begins investigation, Mr. Speaker, you try rushing, Mr. Speaker, trying to supply, Mr. Speaker. I think, Mr. Speaker, we've taken the people of Kericho for a ride for a very long time, Mr. Speaker. Because why don't you even do the right thing, Mr. Speaker?
Honorable members,
order. Mr. Speaker,
unless you can only upload the way you are supposed to upload, you yes. need to consult in low tones, no shouting. If you feel also aggrieved, you are free to leave the chambers. Let's have order.
Yes,
order, honorable members, please.
Thank you for protecting me, Mr. Speaker, and of course the people of Inamo, Mr. Speaker. And I know to protect myself also, Mr. Speaker, is given an opportunity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, what I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, is that the recommendations that we found there, Mr. Speaker, I need the county executive, Mr. Speaker, should move up with speed. All these things, Mr. Speaker, you remember, Mr. Speaker, in 20 around, there was the Londiani saga, Mr. Speaker, where the money meant for the death and the sick were eaten, Mr. Speaker, around 14 million, Mr. Speaker. We table a very good report in this county assembly, Mr. Speaker. Number two, Mr. Speaker, there was the Kazi Mtaani, where 39 million of money meant for the youths of this county, Mr. Speaker, was misappropriated in broad daylight, Mr. Speaker. Now we have the fictitious payment amounting to 85 point something, Mr. Speaker, that has been, misappropriated, Mr. Speaker, while we have a legislative arm, Mr. Speaker, called the county assembly, Mr. Speaker. I think, Mr. Speaker, and all these things, Mr. Speaker, is happening when we have the CEO, the chief executive officer of this county, Mr. Speaker, called the governor, Mr. Speaker. Where was the governor when all these things were happening, Mr. Speaker? Before payments are made, I think it is always prudent that you check whether things were supplied or not, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think we've taken this county for a ride, but I want to thank the committee for proposing those measures, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when you go to Kipkelion, a building was built. Renovation was not complete, Mr. Speaker. then the entire amount of money, Mr. Speaker, was paid without renovating the entire amount of work that the contractor has been given, Mr. Speaker. So the recommendation that we give as a committee, Mr. Speaker, we hope that the county executive, especially the county public service board, Mr. Speaker, will do their bit, Mr. Speaker. People should be held accountable. If there are money that was paid without delivery of services, Mr. Speaker, if they don't deliver the services, Mr. Speaker, then recovery should begin immediately, Mr. Speaker, and public money be deposited, Mr. Speaker, in even the exchequer account, Mr. Speaker, so that work can be given out afresh, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank your office for the cooperation. I want to thank the members of the ad hoc committee. Mr. Speaker, the members of the ad hoc committee never slept, Mr. Speaker. You can see the Honorable Paul Chirchir, the new chair for us, and I want to congratulate him, Mr. Speaker. I know once he takes over as the chair role, Mr. Speaker, all these queued, rolling out of works, Mr. Speaker, will be history in our county assembly, Mr. Speaker. You've seen the hair is not even kempt, Mr. Speaker, because by 3:30, Mr. Speaker, we were still very busy developing this report, Mr. Speaker. I hope from here, Mr. Speaker, you will give him an opportunity to go and probably shave and take path, Mr. Speaker, because I am very sure that he didn't did that. Other, Mr. Speaker, I support the report, and I ask the honorable members, Mr. Speaker, at least, Mr. Speaker, for once, be counted, Mr. Speaker, for once. We will start with the people of this county, Mr. Speaker. We are the oversight. At least be counted for once, Mr. Speaker. There are people I heard here, Mr. Speaker, they are being called, oh, do this. Mr. Speaker, you've been elected by they have given you an opportunity. Out of the 10 members that were battling it out for the seat of the member of the county assembly, Mr. Speaker, then your award has been used to save on public funds, Mr. Speaker, but you are still the one trying to convince members others. Surely, Mr. Speaker, where are we headed, Mr. Speaker? Anyway, Mr. Speaker, we will have we will have another day, Mr. Speaker. I support this report and I hide the members. Let's support the report. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right, thank you, the Honorable Deputy Speaker, the Honorable Anthony Ruto. Order, honorable members, order.
Honorable Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity so that I may also contribute to this very important report. Honorable Speaker, sir, at this juncture, I wish to appreciate a well-researched report by the ad hoc committee that was led by my able brother Albert Kipkoech. I want to applaud you for the good work you did. In fact, I took time to follow keenly this report. And I want to say this is a well-researched report. And it bears nothing but the truth. I stand here, Honorable Speaker, sir, to speak on behalf of the good people of Kipkelian Ward, who saw it fit and smart for me to represent them in this honorable house. And I swore that I will stand with them in thick and thin.
Order, Sergeant Atam.
In rain.
Sergeant Atam, minimize your movements.
And sunshine. So that there are resources that are meant to provide them services back there at home are prudently utilized. It is really shameful, Honorable Speaker, sir, that we are discussing this report at a time when we are supposed to be discussing other things that can help our county in terms of development. Very shameful when we are told that works and services are paid before they are rendered. In fact, Honorable Speaker, sir, this is just a tip of an iceberg. In fact, there's other reports, and I don't want to preempt it. The reports that are to come before this particular Honorable House. Services paid, works paid before they are done. Very shameful. I want to repeat again, very shameful. We have trusted our resources to people who are not trusted, people who are not honest. Payments paid to works that have got no supporting documents. A very strong indication that all these things were manipulated in the name of getting money that was not due to these people. We are also told that supplies were never made, and yet money was paid. We are told again, in some instances, prices were inflated, exaggerated. It is common sense that all these were done with the name of getting money. My question is, are we going to continue like this as a county? If we are going to continue like this as a county, then we are doomed. Honorable Speaker, sir, I wish also to appreciate and applaud the whistleblower. In fact, without that, we would not be discussing this report, this shameful report. We would be thinking that all is well. When in the real sense, things are not good. So, Honorable Speaker, sir, I stand with this report 100%. Whoever is mentioned should take full responsibility. I rest my case there, Honorable Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, the Honorable Anthony Ruto. Next is the Honorable Paul Chirchir, and then Honorable Eric Bates, in that order. And then Honorable, depending on time, let's proceed. Honorable Paul Chirchir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I rise to support the report on the alleged fictitious payments of Kenya's shillings 80 million.
Order, honorable members, let us
from
consult
the various departments, the financial year 2024-2025, Mr. Speaker, sir. Of important to note, Mr. Speaker, sir, today, this House is full house, Mr. Speaker, sir. We are a House of 47 members, but I note that we are 43 members currently in the chambers, Mr. Speaker, sir. So the 4 members who are away on official duties, but the 43 takes this case very serious. Mr. Speaker, sir, in 2021, BBI report was tabled before this House. Mr. Speaker, sir, I remember His Excellency the President told us to stand with the people of this country. I stood before this House and I stood with the people of this country, Mr. Speaker, sir. History is replete. Mr. Speaker, sir, today we are tabling a report that is the same as PBI of 2020, Mr. Speaker, sir. Anybody who will be standing with the oppressors, Mr. Speaker, sir, will face it rough in 2027, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir,
I wanted to say that so that it becomes very clear. Mr. Speaker, sir, why am I supporting the report when witnesses were invited before this House? I remember very well the CEO, the Chief Officer for Roads and Public Works, when he was asked to explain the photocopy that he had presented before the committee, he said the original has the right figures, but the photocopy had lost the figures, Mr. Speaker, sir. So later I asked him, what is the definition of a photo and a copy? First of all, Mr. Speaker said photo is a true image of the original and copy is a copy. So I said, join the two words. Mr. Speaker, sir, he could not explain. So the figures that were in the invoice, the figures that were in the payment voucher, and the figures that were in S13, Mr. Speaker, sir, they were not the same. So I asked him, read. He read. I asked him whether, are the figures the same? He said they are not the same. So number one, why am I supporting this report is that if we were able to sample one payment voucher and it had very serious disparities, it said that the Department of Public Works had failed in their work, Mr. Speaker, sir. Two, the Department of Health, Mr. Speaker, sir. We asked the same chief officer to explain to us one of the tenders that he had floated, that there were 4 companies that had responded. I remember asking him two companies, one Afroscape and the other Afriscape. The difference in the 2 companies is O and A. So they were very mischievous games in that department, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, when I asked the chief officer for roads to give us the exact figure for pending bills at the close of the 2024-2025 financial year, he dilly-dallied. He did not give us, and yet those are figures that are supposed to be in his fingertips as the accounting officer, Mr. Speaker, sir. When we got to Agriculture Department and Livestock, Mr. Speaker, sir, chief officers are accounting officers. Mr. Speaker, sir, chief officers are supposed to be AIE holders. But shockingly, the Department of Livestock, the chief officer is a Dr. Bate. He is the accounting officer, but he's not the AIE holder. The AIE holder is a different person, Mr. Speaker, sir. So that says there is a very serious problem in terms of administration in the departments at the county and at the executive. Mr. Speaker, sir, issues to do with dairy is so dear to me. We have seen 5 cooperative societies that were supposed to receive raw materials to enable them prepare dairy meals for animals to improve on milk production so that farmers get value for their money and they get more income to their households. Mr. Speaker, sir, a cooperative in Kapsa's ward, Mr. Speaker, sir, called Toroitstan, did not get all the raw materials. The few that they got, they were unable to do anything with the raw materials because a complete formula for a dairy meal must have maize germ, it must have cotton, it must have soya, it must have proteins, carbohydrates, and starch to be a balanced meal for an animal to produce more milk, Mr. Speaker, sir. But what was delivered in these cooperative societies did not meet a balanced diet for the farmers to prepare adequate dairy meals for their animals, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish I could continue, but...
Yes, the leader of majority. The Honorable Paul Chirchir, you can sit.
And sorry, Mr. Speaker. Looking again, Mr. Speaker, into our time, I'm rising on a point of order, number 31 of our standing order, Mr. Speaker. It is now 20 minutes past 2, Mr. Speaker. And we are almost starting the second session while seated in the morning session, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, due to that, and based on the observation from the honorable members, Mr. Speaker, I wish that everybody contributes to this report, Mr. Speaker. And based on that, Mr. Speaker, you will allow me to read standing order number 31, Mr. Speaker, that says a member may at any time, for reasons stated, Mr. Speaker, of which I have stated, Mr. Speaker, seek leave to move that this assembly do now adjourn, Mr. Speaker, until we come up maybe at around 2:30, Mr. Speaker, we proceed until the time that will fully dispense on these reports, Mr. Speaker. Allow me now, Mr. Speaker, to move a motion that this assembly do adjourn until 2:30, then we proceed, Mr. Speaker. I think politics will proceed from there, Mr. Speaker, through your guidance. Okay. Allow me to invite Honorable Haron Rotich, the Chief Whip, Mr. Speaker, and the Vice Chair National, Mr. Speaker, to second, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, the Vice Chair National of Majority Whips in Kenya, the Honorable Haron Rotich.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I want to second the adjournment, Mr. Speaker, owing the fact that the report is actually of great importance to the people of Kericho. I therefore want to second, and thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Honorable members, as you have, of course, aware of our sittings, that is the morning and the afternoon sessions, sittings, and now motion by the Leader of Majority, which I have allowed to proceed. You will now allow me to rise and put the question, and then I will give direction on that. Honorable members, I now rise to put the question, which is that this House, for reasons stated by the Leader of Majority, seek leave to move that this Assembly do now adjourn until 2:30 p.m. Will as many as are of that similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as are of that contrary opinion say nay? And the ayes have it. So, honorable members, before we adjourn, please be guided that we shall be resuming at 2:30, and we have interrupted our business, and therefore the first order of the afternoon, that is at 2:30, shall be resumption of the motion by the chairman of the ad hoc committee on alleged fictitious payment, and we shall be giving the opportunity to the Honorable Paul Chirchir to finalize his contributions. Therefore, this House, there being no other order of business, this sitting, this House adjourns until 2:30 p.m.
Hello, Heather.